I think Onyx Valley is an amazing initiative because it is drawing really diverse groups of people into the field of design, specifically user experience design. And by diversity, I mean the ethnic diversity that we're seeing in the room, but also the thought diversity in terms of people who come from a background in journalism and writing and criminal justice, right? So I love this process because it gets into what is, what if, what while it works.
Already from the first day of being in the program, we already went through what a UX researcher would begin to go through with the project that we started on. Already in 8 hours from yesterday, I've had more help and knowledge instilled than the past 3 months.
My name is Brielle Nikoloff and I work for Witlingo. The voices that are heard right now and the people that are designing our world, our technological experiences, they're not diverse enough, essentially. The more backgrounds and opinions and types of people we can get into these industries, the better our product is.
So I came to Onyx Valley for more of sharpening my skills as well as getting exposure to other companies that are not really seeing specifically women of color that want to break into the tech industry. You know, you're diving head first to what UX design is and what kind of goes under that umbrella. So we started with design thinking, and yesterday was more of a voice UI and understanding what to do with other platforms. And then today doing industrial design, so it's something that I would never have done. I'm also changing from one city to another. I'm actually originally from New York, and I'm moving to Philly at the end of this month. So not only am I changing careers, I'm changing cities. And with that, I have to also understand the Philly culture, understand the design community within Philly, and really get to meet people that, one, have made the transition already and could guide me, and two, give me some helpful advice, or at least guide me to what my next steps are. Onyx Valley actually has given me that in all in 1 week.
My name is Kyrie Holmes. I am the founder and president of Onyx Valley. I created Onyx Valley because I saw a need to have some type of introduction to a field that I find that's very inspiring, very rewarding, very fulfilling. It took me some time to find user experience. There was nothing or no one who introduced me to the field. It was something that I just sort of stumbled across. So I began Onyx Valley with the hope that I can show people what a job can look like that lets you be creative, that lets you do different things every day, that lets you make a difference if you want to as well. So the idea of Onyx Valley was just to really introduce people to a new career path.
Basically, we kind of kicked off the week with Natalie Nixon. I thought she was a really dynamic speaker and very engaging, really got us involved kind of from the get-go, and she kind of likened it to drinking from the fire hose, because the first day I just felt this chaotic, overwhelming feeling like I'm not going to get all this, but then Kyrie kind of let us know these are the basics, and if you can master these, you're going to be good to go.
We look to help underrepresented groups get involved in tech. We just define it as underrepresented if you feel as though you're an underrepresented person. What comes out, of course, first is obviously people of color. You don't see a lot of African Americans, a lot of Latino people. When you start looking at leadership roles, you don't see a lot of women in leadership roles in tech. You don't see a lot of people from Asian descent as leaders in tech. So we wanted to change that picture of what it looked like, and starting with just getting more people involved in the field and showing them a path to upward mobility so we can have, number one, representation, and also be some of the decision makers and people who are driving these companies.
If you only had technologists building technology and designers designing products, what you would get would be very limited. I think when you bring a diverse background with you, it helps you be more objective and really helps shed light on technology and on the industry in a different way.
So we got a surprising response from Onyx Valley's portfolio program when we put it out there and advertised. We had people from all different types of backgrounds. We had people of different skills, different abilities, different education, and we really wanted to get a mix of different perspectives. So we never said like you had to come from a creative background. We never said you have to be at this school. We really just left it open because, again, there are so many closed doors in the technology field. We didn't want to be one of those doors that's closed for you. So we left it very open. And the students we chose, again, it was a difficult decision because there were lots of people who were interested in, and the purpose of Onyx Valley is to spread it to as many people as possible. So ideally, we'd be able to take everyone. So I definitely saw a need to include Comcast in there in a way because I wanted them to see a company who's at the pinnacle of the tech scene and what that means. Traditionally, people may think of Comcast as just like a cable company or a utility company, but I think the students have been really surprised that it's much more than that.
I think really what stuck out to me is that so many people organically transitioned into this space. I've heard from historians, I've heard from, artists, and just their ability to kind of navigate. But it's always been too, I'm hearing someone else recognizing their skill sets and pushing them along the way to land in this particular field. But to really answer your question, I'm motivated, I'm enlightened. I'm just ready every day, I'm passionate. And I found a tribe of people who speak the same or similar language. And this program is just like rocking.
I mean, Onyx Valley is the only group that I know that's really actively reaching out and trying to develop young talent, especially people of color who are interested in getting into design. Design is for everybody, and we need to have different perspectives as part of that making process. And so it's super critical that we get people with different perspectives, different experiences as part of that process. And it's been difficult to do in the past. I think every design company that you talk to is looking to increase diversity, but it's difficult to find the folks that you can hire. And Onyx Valley is really helping create that pool of people that are learning and doing and are ready to be hired by a company like Think Company. Talk to anybody and everybody who you think has a connection to what you are interested in doing, and make that connection with them and show them that you're interested and learn as much as you can. And then as much as possible, start doing. And part of the doing is showing up. Part of the doing is showing up at events. Part of the doing is showing up and taking people to coffee. The other part of the doing is actually starting to draw and make stuff. I mean, if that's what you want to do it on your own. Prove that you want to do it. Talking is one thing, doing is another. Start doing.